So, in the last lecture, we have seen about nitration of a benzene. That is a very simple process that we already studied, but uh, and simultaneously related to the electrophilic aromatic substitution of a benzene. So there are total 5 to 6 types of different reactions. From that, the nitration we already finished. The exact mechanism related to the resonance as well as related to the electrophilic aromatic substitution of halogenation, sulfonation, then alkylation, acylation. So all are nearly same. Nearly same. Okay. So if you are aware about resonance, then and then you can directly attack any type of a electrophile onto the benzene. Now, electrophilic aromatic substitution, next is a sulfonation. So in the sulfonation, there are uh, from the sulfonation of a benzene, we are getting a benzene sulfonic acid. So sulfonic acid is a major functional group for the all type of a functional group. It is a bigger one, and simultaneously it has a greater attention rather than other functional groups. As you go for nomenclature, IUPAC nomenclature of a multifunctional aromatic compounds, then the sulfonic acid will become a parent for giving the IUPAC nomenclature. So that's why it is a very important reaction during studying electrophilic aromatic substitution of any type of a aromatic compound. Either it may be a heterocyclic compound or anything. The halogenation, sulfonation is a very important as it causes to opening of a chain. Sometimes there is a happening. Means if there is a heteroaromatic compounds are there, for example, pyrrole is there, furan is there, then such type of aromatic compound, if you treat it with the concentrated sulfuric acid, then and then it will get polymerize your heterocyclic ring, and that's why it forms problems during the case of a reaction. So that's why it is very important type of a reaction. What is the concentration? Means major focus you have to give for the what is the concentration of a sulfuric acid, what is the concentration of an acid you have to use during the sulfonation. That is very important. So during the sulfonation, SO3 is the moiety which will be attacked onto the benzene ring. Actually, SO3 is a neutral molecule, but still it has a positive charge because of a resonance. So as the resonance, because the SO3 has a resonance stabilization, the sulfur carries positive charge due to this resonance hybrid. So means if you compile the canonical structure, you will get a canonical hybrid, means resonance hybrid that carries a positive charge onto the sulfur, and that's why we are using the positive charge onto the SO3. So now let's go for the sulfonation. Simultaneously, you have to write it down. So what is a sulfonation? First of all, write down the definition of a sulfonation. Sulfonation is a electrophilic aromatic substitution type of reaction in which one of the hydrogen or many hydrogens of a benzene that will be replaced by the corresponding number of a SO3H group, and that's why that is called as a sulfonation. So sulfonation may be mono or poly. It is depending upon the how many molecules of a sulfuric acid you are treating with the benzene. So if you take a 1:1 mole concentration of a sulfuric acid, then and then it is possible. Otherwise, sulfuric acid, if you take a 1 molecule of a benzene and if you treat it with the 1 molecule of a sulfuric acid, then you will get a benzene sulfonic acid. Otherwise, if you treat it with the means 1 mole of a benzene is treated with the 2 moles of a sulfuric acid, then you will get a polysubstituted benzene. And you know very well, sulfuric acid is an electron withdrawing. So that's why whenever you are going to attack of another SO3H group, uh, uh, attack of any SO3H group onto the benzene, then there is a meta substituted derivative you will get. So now we are moving to the benzene sulfonic acid. So this is the benzene. If you treat it with the H2SO4, I am writing the H2SO4 like HO3. Okay, so this HO is from this, you know very well, OH carries a negative charge, SO3H carries positive charge, and this is the molecule which is responsible for transfer from this molecule, and that will get attack onto the benzene. Now SO3H will attack onto the benzene, and you will get the here, and another one of the hydrogen at this position that treat with the OH minus, and there is a formation of a water. So these are the simple facts related to the sulfonation of the benzene. Again, another major concept related to this is that during the sulfonation, see, first of all, whenever you are attacking the H2SO4, you have to take a 2 molecules of H2SO4. Plus and HSO4 minus. So that should be partial charges. So this will get treated with this OH minus, means there are 2 molecules. One of the molecule is used as a catalyst or used for ionization of a benzene molecule. So because for every type of a reaction there is a need for ionization of entities which are used for the reaction. So whenever you are, for example, if you are taking the A and B, and if you are treating with each other, then first and most important step is that, see, in the starting step they are neutral. So for that reason, if you want to treat or if you want to attack anybody, you have to get activated, you have to get excited, and this excitement or this excitement is generally carried because of ionization. So first of all, you have to ionize each and every entities which are used during the chemical reaction. So that's why, see, this if you are taking the 2 molecules, if you are taking the 2 molecules, from that one molecule get attack onto the benzene, and benzene get, are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So H will be this one of the H2SO4 molecule is used for ionization of a benzene, as well as for the ionization of a H2, another molecule of a H2SO4, and there is a formation of OH minus and SO3H, and this will attack on the benzene. So see the mechanism how it happens. So this is a generalized reaction that benzene treated with the H2SO4, there is a formation of a benzene sulfonic acid plus water. Now we are going for the detailed mechanism that if you are taking a benzene and if you treat it with the H2SO4, so from that we are taking only SO3H molecule, that is an electrophile from the sulfuric acid. So during the ionization, this bond shifted to this carbon become minus, this carbon become plus, as this is an electrophile. This is an electrophile that will attack onto the electronegative carbon. Okay, so see in the next step, here there is a hydrogen is there, and this negative and this positive quality is the formation of SO3H. Okay, and this will become positive. In the next step, Here is a removal of this hydrogen bond shifted to this carbon. This carbon become negative, and negative and positive there is a formation of a bond, and you will get a benzene sulfuric acid. Okay, so this is a general mechanism for the simple electrophilic aromatic substitution of benzene. Okay, but what is the effect? So that we will see later on. What is the effect of a electrophile if already present of the benzene, and then another electrophile will attack onto the benzene? Then what will happen there to attack the electrophile? That we will see next. So next is halogenation. For the halogenation of a benzene, you have to use any. See, for example, bromination is there. So you are taking the Br2 molecule in presence of Lewis acid. That is, if you are taking the bromine here for the bromination, for the halogenation, then you have to take a AlBr3 or LiBr. Okay, so these are the some Lewis acids which are used for the bromination. You have to use a Lewis acid for the bromination. Okay, bromination or halogenation. Okay, only the key fact is that you have to take such an entity for the halogenation. Means, for example, if you are taking a bromine, if you are going for bromination, you have to take a Lewis acid of a such entity in which there is a bromine is present. Okay, means for bromination you have to take a AlBr3. If you are going for chlorination, then there is a AlCl3. Okay, so see, so this AlBr3, one of the bromine, which is a negative one. You know very well why AlBr3 is called as a Lewis acid. Can anybody please explain what is the reason behind why AlBr3 is a Lewis acid? Can anybody tell?
It accepts electrons, lone pair of electrons.
Yes?
It accepts lone pair of electrons.
Very good. It accepts the lone pair of electron. As the aluminum is a group 13 element, it has a valency 3. So 3 electrons from the bromine that will be shared out. So aluminum having 3 electron in the outermost shell, and Br having the 1 electron in the outermost shell. So that's why 1 electron from the 3 bromines each that will be shared with the each electron present in outermost shell of aluminum. So that's why the total electron in the outermost shell of AlBr3 is a 6. And to complete the octet or to complete the stability parameters, every atom there is a need of a completion of octet. Okay, so that's why to complete the octet, as they having a 6 electron in the outermost shell, they have a tendency to accept the lone pair of electron, and that's why they are a electron pair acceptor. As they are an electron pair acceptor, there is a they are called as a Lewis acid. Those are electron acceptor, they are Lewis acid. Those are the electron donor, they are the Lewis bases. Okay, so this is a major reason behind it. Now simple reaction is, there is a simple reaction as they have a tendency to accept the electron pair. So this bromine goes with the bond, one bond is a 2 electron. So that's why Br goes with the bonding electron pair with, and that will attach to the Br, that will attach to the aluminum, and you will get a AlBr4, and aluminum carries negative charge. Then after that, after shifting this bond to the bromine or to the aluminum, this Br become plus, and this plus moiety that will be attacked on the benzene. This Br plus is nothing but an electrophile, and that's why it has a tendency to attack on benzene. I request the participant to get muted so that other members of this group will not be get hesitant. Okay, so please mute yourself. If you have any doubts, you can directly ask me by unmuting, but otherwise you have to mute it down. So after the time of Br plus benzene will get it, you will get it. Br at the one of the finest position for the bromine. So you will get a bromobenzene. This is a bromobenzene. Now next is a what is the mechanism? The mechanism is simple. There is a C. Br and Br plus Al. Here there is a Br and Br. Now see this Br will attack onto the aluminum and you will get a Br4. That will carry the negative charge. Okay. Then after that you will get a see this Br plus this moiety will get broken down and this Br plus will attack onto the benzene and you will get a C. Br plus. So there is ionization happens. This bond goes to this carbon, or you can shift here also. You can take any position from this. Okay, so you will get a negative charge at this carbon. So negative and this positive, there is a formation of a Br, and there is one of the hydrogen is there. After giving this bond to this carbon will become a positive. Okay, so after that. In the second step, there is a detachment of a hydrogen, and you will get this bond shifted to this carbon become negative and positive. There is a formation of bond, and you will get a bromobenzene. So this is a simple and sober mechanism behind this. Okay. So this is a simple halogenation type of reaction. Next reaction is a Friedel-Crafts alkylation and Friedel-Crafts acylation. Reactions are very simple. Acylation and alkylation are very simple. For the alkylation and acylation, there is a requirement of again there is a need of Lewis acid. Okay. See, for the alkylation means what? Friedel-Crafts alkylation means what? What is the definition? Can you tell me? What is the definition of a Friedel-Crafts alkylation? What exactly you mean by?
When alkyl group act as a electrophilic substituent for the benzene.
No. Anybody else? Just unmute yourself and you can tell me the definition. So other members of this group are only watching. They are only for show off. They are doing nothing. Only this one girl is giving answer. What is the name of this girl? Who is giving me answer every time? What is the name? Are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir. Just to answer, my name is Vaishali.
Okay. Rushali, surname?
Chitta.
Okay. So, what is the role of other members? They are only for watching. Everybody should aware about what is a Friedel-Crafts alkylation, acylation that you already studied in 11 and 12 also. So you must aware about it. What is the meaning of a Friedel-Crafts acylation, Friedel-Crafts alkylation? Very simple meaning is that alkylation means what? Alkyl group will be attached to the benzene by the use of
Lewis acid AlCl3.
Yeah, there is use of a Lewis acid. Means there is a first of all there is a formation of a alkyl positive electrophile, and that electrophile will attack onto the benzene. Okay, so see the Friedel graph. First we are taking the Friedel graph alkylation. So first of all benzene is treated with the alkyl halide. Okay, so you have to take a such a corresponding alkyl halide for which the particular functional group or functional alkyl group you have to attack for onto the benzene. Means if you want methyl, then you have to take a methyl halide. If you want a ethyl, then you have to take a ethyl halide. Okay, so and halide may be bromine or chlorine derivative. Don't go for iodine as well as a fluorine derivatives. Okay, so because they having a simple reaction. Bromine and chlorine shows a simple reaction as the iodine and fluorine, they shows the exaggerated reactions. Okay, so see, we are taking some R and here X. Okay, and Lewis acid it may be a AlCl3. Okay, so this decreases the attack of this X minus onto themselves, and there is a release of the R plus. This R plus will attack onto the benzene and you will get a R benzene. And this R is nothing but an alkyl. Okay, so if R is a CS3, then what will be the product? If R is CS3, then what will be the product?
Toluene.
Yes?
Toluene.
Toluene. Or toluene, you can call it a toluene or toluene. Okay, so you will get a toluene. If there is a CH5 is there, ethyl group is there, then you will get a ethyl benzene. Okay, so the Friedel graph alkylation and acylation are very simple. So at the place of this R, if you want to take a group for RC double bond group, the reaction is a C. The difference is only this. Okay, so if you want to attack this group onto the benzene, then you will get a C double bond and R. And if R is CS3, then what will be the product?
Acetophenone.
Yes, very good. It will be acetophenone. And if R is benzene,
Benzophenone.
very good. It will be a benzophenone. Okay. So these are the two derivatives you are getting after Friedel graph reactions. So Friedel graph alkylation is for attack of alkyl group onto the benzene, and Friedel graph acylation is for attack of acyl groups onto the benzene. Okay, so these are the simple reactions from which are used for electrophilic aromatic substitution of the benzene. Then the major important thing related to the electrophilic aromatic substitution is that whenever there is a mono substitution is there, then what will be the next corresponding product after the attack of a electrophile onto the mono substituted benzene? If the benzene is substituted, then what will be the product? So as in the last lecture I already told you, if the benzene is substituted with the electron donating group, then the upcoming electrophile will be attacked onto
Ortho and para.
yes,
Ortho para.
ortho and para means you will get a ortho and para product. If the benzene is substituted with the electron withdrawing group, then the upcoming electrophile will attack onto
Meta position.
meta position, and which is more reactive reaction, electron donating group containing benzene electrophilic substitution reaction, or electron withdrawing group containing benzene electrophilic substitution reaction.
Electron withdrawing group.
Electron.
Electron Donating or
Withdrawing group.
which are fast?
Electron withdrawing group.
Electron donating group. If the electron donating group is present, then your benzene ring will become a more reactive. Okay. So for example, see, if you go for nitration of a benzene, there is a requirement of a 72 hours for this reaction. Means simple benzene is there. If you go for nitration, the nitrating agent, if you are putting nitrating agent that like H2SO4 and nitric acid, then you will get a product, nitrobenzene product from 72 hours by covering this reaction for 72 hours. And simultaneously, if this benzene is substituted by CH3, means if there is a toluene is there. Toluene is there. So toluene, if you treat the toluene with the nitrating agent like H2SO4 and nitric acid, then the reaction takes only 1 hour. So what is the reason? CH3 is a electron donating, and that's why your nitration will be faster. And the major reason behind it is that your benzene is get activated. Already benzene is a negative, and when you put a electron donating group onto the benzene will get an extra negative charge, and the benzene has a tendency to react or to minimize the negative charge present onto the benzene.